Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome to another episode of FCBL here on Franchise Gaming, where there is franchise content all day, every day. So make sure you hit that thumbs up button, like it as many times as you can, which I guess is only once. And don't forget to subscribe if you are new. Plenty more of this stuff coming out daily. This and other franchises. As we get into this, we got a great pitching matchup with the Mets at the Pirates here at PNC Park. It's Robbie Ray taking on Jameson Taillon. And as you can see there, 2 outs for the Pirates early on here, bottom second, but they do have a threat. And Jameson Taillon will himself fly out to center field, as he's not able to help himself and bring a run across. Here's Robbie Cano, as he is going to get Jeff McNeil over to third base by hitting one down the right field line, and that's going to put runners on the corners for Michael Conforto. He's going to hit one out to right field. That will be caught for the out, but Jeff McNeil is going to come in for the score, and it's 1-0 Metsies. Here comes Chris Bryant, and he is going to hit one right into the glove of Josh Bell. And then here's Robbie Ray, who's going to put down a bunt in the 5th, and everyone will be safe. What a perfect bunt. Jeff McNeil takes advantage and rips one into right field, and that thing is out of here. A 3-0 lead, or a 1-0 lead turns into a 4-0 lead for the Mets here into the top of the 5th, and it's another ripper for Cano as he gets a ground rule double down the right field line. Clay Holmes going to come into the game and relieve Taillon. Chris Bryant going to hit one out into right center field, and that's going to bring home Robinson Cano for the 5th run for the New York Mets. It's 5-0. Not looking good for the Pirates. Here's Ahmed Rosario. He's going to hit one out into center field, and a great catch there by Mike Trout. Okay, and there's another single for the Pirates as they're trying to start a little trouble here in the bottom of the 5th. Frazier going to come up, and he is going to hit one into right field. That's going to be caught, but a runner going to move to third. Keep runners on the corners here for the bottom of the 5th for Mike Trout, who is going to hit one into right field. That's going to bring a run home. RBI for Trout. 5-1 ball game. Here's Justin Turner, who's going to rip one into left field, and that thing's out of here. That's going to give the Pirates 3 runs. It'll be 5-4 as they inch closer to the Mets here. They're going to bring in Francisco Liriano, who has a 4.97 ERA this year, and you can kind of see why, as Jeff McNeil smokes one into right center field. Trout goes after it, but it'll be a leadoff double in the 7th inning. Robinson Cano's been hitting well all day. He comes up and continues his great day as he drops one in front of Mike Trout to get runners on the corners again. Michael Conforto coming up, and he's going to hit one into left field. That will be run on and caught, but Jeff McNeil going to tag up and get himself home, make it a 6-4 game for the New York Mets. Bases loaded for the Pirates. It's Josh Bell, and all the big hitter for the Pirates is able to do is fly out to third base to end the inning. Here is Michael Conforto, and he will strike out to end a bases loaded threat for the Mets. Kyle Crick coming in the top of the 9th, and he is going to give up a jack, a solo shot to Chris Bryant. That thing's out of here. Edwin Diaz comes into the game in the bottom of the 9th with 30 saves and a 1.85 ERA. He gets Mike Trout here to fly into center field. That one will be caught for the first out of the inning. Here's Justin Turner, who was trouble today, but he will strike out. And then Andrew McCutchen swings through it as well on a 99-mile-an-hour fastball. Jeff McNeil is your player of the game. Robbie Ray goes 5 innings, gives up 5 hits, 4 runs. Jameson Taillon goes 4 innings, gives up 5 hits, 5 runs. Jeff McNeil had a tremendous game, as did the 1-2 hitters there for the New York Mets. Jeff McNeil and Robinson Cano hitting all day, as well as Chris Bryant joining in with 2 hits. McNeil hits his 9th homer of the year. Bryant hits his 31st homer of the year, and Robbie Ray's ERA kind of shoots to a 5.76. Okay, over with the Pirates, Trout and Turner, really the only ones that were doing the hitting on the team. And you can see it right there as Turner hits his 20th home run of the season. Trout and Turner both with 75 RBIs now. Jameson Taillon, 5 earned runs. He shoots his ERA to a 3.85. We move on now to the Tampa Bay Rays taking on the Seattle Mariners, two teams with very high playoff hopes this year. Tampa Bay fighting really tough with the Yankees. They will probably only make a wild card if they make it, but we have Luis Severino going for the Rays, and we have Marco Gonzalez shown here going for the Mariners, as Javi Baez going to start this ball game off with a single on a 3-1 count. And that's going to start a little bit of trouble here for Tampa Bay, as Avisail Garcia will walk. That's 2 on, no one out for Nolan Arenado to say goodbye to this one. That thing is out of here. It's a 3-run shot early on for the Rays. And then here is Mitch Haniger in the bottom of the first, trying to inch the Mariners closer as he gets that thing over the left field wall. And it's going to be a 3-1 ball game. Edwin Encarnacion turns on one to get one out of here, and that will tie the game as he had a runner on first base. Now with the bases loaded, it's Jose Altuve, and he will ground out to third base, so that ends that threat. Javi Baez in the top of the 5th will break the tie, as that thing is over the left field wall also. The third homer of the day and the third one over the left field wall. Here's J.P. Crawford striking out with a runner on third. Nolan Arenado has 2 on in the top of the 7th, and he is able to drop this thing, get this grounder into center field. That's going to bring an RBI home for him, and it'll be 5-3. Mike Zunino is going to hit one into left field. That, too, will bring home a run, and it'll be 6-3 Rays. Brandon Brennan coming into the game now for the Mariners, trying to stop the bleeding just a little bit. He gets Meadows to fly out to right center field. That would be caught by Malik Smith. And then here we go. It is Duffy who comes up with 2 outs, 2 on. He will line that thing right to Edwin Encarnacion. Anthony Swarzak with a 4.14 ERA this season. He hasn't been horrible. He hasn't been great. But if you look at the averages of hitters against him, it's not too good, so that's not a terrible thing. But he will give up a bloop single into left field here. Then Nolan Arenado will walk. That puts 2 on for Mike Zunino, who walks, which loads the bases for Meadows, who's 2 for 4 today. He would strike out. Duffy up here now with 1 out will drop one in front of Malik Smith, and that's going to bring home a run as well. It's 7-3 for Lowe, and Lowe is going to get out as he is able to pop that thing over to shortstop. And then here's a nice hit up the center, and Crawford cannot get the runner. Nolan Arenado has another RBI. Here's Corey Guerin now for Kevin Kiermaier, as he is going to get walked, and that's going to bring a run in. Here's Javi Baez with 2 out, bases bombed in the 9th inning, and that is going to be a bases clearing double for Javi Baez. And it'll be a 12-3 ball game. Not looking good for the Seattle Mariners here. But Omar Narvaez providing one last bright spot for the Mariners faithful here at T-Mobile Park, as he would hit a solo shot. Here is Mitch Haniger with runners on the corners, and that's taken care of. Javi Baez, your player of the game. He goes 4 for 6 with a homer and 2 doubles. Very nice play from him. Ryan Yarbrough would go 3 innings, give up a hit, 4 strikeouts, and he would get the win. Marco Gonzalez, 4 1/3, 7 hits. He gives up 4 runs. He is getting the loss, and Castillo is going to get himself the 2-inning save for the Tampa Bay Rays. So as you can see, for the Seattle Mariners, not such a great game for them, as they'll lose this thing, giving up 6 runs in the 9th inning. And if we take a look at the records, the Yankees have a 6-game lead on the Tampa Bay Rays right now. The Orioles, not even close. The Indians have a 13.5 lead on the Twins. The Tigers, not close in that one. Mariners lead against the other user team, the Astros, by 12 games. And if we look at the wild card, there is a chance to get the Astros and Rays in the wild card, which would be awesome if the Rays could catch up that half a game on the Oakland A's. That'd be pretty sweet, rooting for it. Into the National League, we have the Mets, who are 5 games in front of the Braves, 6 in front of the Nationals. Phillies aren't even close. Pirates are leading in the Central over the Reds by 6 games, and the Dodgers lead over the Padres now by 14.5. Deadline deals for the Padres have not helped. The Reds and the Cardinals lead the wild card. And that's what we have going. Hopefully some more user teams can creep up there. We'll see what ends up happening. Guys, don't forget to drop a like. There is one more episode until the playoffs. Subscribe if you are new. Franchise content all day, every day here on Franchise Gaming. Thank you. See you all next time.
You're a pretty little star boy.